All right, Adam, we're taking a look at Frank Henry, who has great mechanics at the major level. Watch here. Here's part one of the swing. He's letting himself come forward, taking a stride, which you do well. He's pulling the hands back. And then watch his connected position, which is when the front foot is down and the hands are back. Right here. This position is where you want to get to. And now we're snapping our wrists, rotating sideways, swinging on a straight line through, getting out to full extension right after contact. It's not an inside out, it's not a loopy swing, it's not a baseball style swing. It's a longer swing, getting out to full extension, and really allows you to supply a lot more power. Now we're taking a look at your swing here. You do some things nicely. Like I said, I bet you bet with a high average, but some things you need to clean up. You take a stride forward, but look at your hands. I mean, you cock them and you lift them up in the air, but you don't take them with you. And then that position right there, I don't even know how you see the ball. Now when you come through, you just kind of take your hands to the inside, like a baseball style swing. You're not getting any snap. You're not starting the snap soon enough in the swing. And then it actually looks like, we'll look at closer, that you're taking your top hand off of the bat, either before contact or at contact, which there's a video online that we did of that on our channel soon enough. So you're letting yourself come forward pretty good. I like that, but you're not pulling the hands back. Look how you have to reroute the bat. And then you're still not snapping, I don't know if you ever do snap. You kind of get out to full extension past there. What I do like is you take a stride and you get decent rotation. I mean, I watch your back foot and you get some movement there. You're getting some weight transfer, so you're getting your body into it. You look like a big, strong guy. I mean, you should be able to get good explosive rotation, but not pulling those hands back here once again. I think you could even get a little bit more of a wind there, but pulling the hands back and down and back, not up and taking them with you. And right there, I literally don't know how you can even see the ball. Maybe it's just the camera angle, but I've never seen someone get into that position before. We'll slow that down here and look. That's really holding you back, Adam, not getting into that position like Frank Henry is. The rest of the swing, I mean, you rotate and swing on a relatively straight line. I mean, I bet you can hit the ball consistently pretty well like that, but it's poor mechanics. Now, here, much shorter of a stride, you keep leaning towards the ball instead of pulling the hands back. Once again, if there's a rope there, we're going to talk about swinging all on a rope. Your hands would be above the rope, your bat head would have dropped below the rope, and then just pulled up through. Looks like you have good hand-eye coordination and you're hitting the ball solid on all these hits, but probably just more of a baseball mentality or upbringing that you had. Pulling the hands, I just want to grab your hands and just yank them backwards and get you into that position. And then once again, you can see there, look at your top hand. I can see it almost like coming off. It looks like right after contact or almost at contact. You're not powering that top hand through. If there was a pitch coming in 90 miles per hour, yeah, you could just meet the bat with the ball. Here's the important thing that we're talking about here. From here, you should be pulling the hands back and not necessarily down, but the hands should just stay back as your body comes forward. You're lifting them up in the air. I like how you're coming forward. Look at here. You continue. Let's call this your connected position. Man, I mean, you almost have your shoulder up over. Look at this position here. I've never seen that before, Adam. I mean, I don't mean to say that to make you feel bad or anything. I'm just saying I've never seen someone swing in that position before, and it's just causing all kinds of problems for you. Now here, your knob is kind of up in the air, and you're kind of hitting with inside out there. Look, you should be at full extension there. Look at your hand. Your hand was off the bat, the frame after contact. That is just totally, it means that you're totally not using your top hand at all. You're not snapping your wrist through, and a lot of it could be because of that position you're getting into. You're not pulling the hands back, and then when you rotate, snapping your wrist sideways out to full extension, you're pulling the hands up and then just kind of trying to compensate the best you can for it. Swinging along a rope is going to be huge for you because it doesn't let and you always swing along the top of the rope to let you know that. Here I'm taking a swing, snapping the wrist here sideways, boom, all the way through. My hand is not off of the bat until way after contact. And now my rotation comes around. there's no dropping of the bat head there. I'm snapping through to full extension, and then I'm letting my rotation come around. I think your stride and your rotation is adequate. You're not. It looks like you're maybe maybe just under 6 feet or somewhere in that area. It's not like you're 6'8" where you have to have a huge long stride. I think you're doing that adequately. But look at the hands here. You got to get them back in that position there so that you can snap through. Contact is somewhere in here. Whether you're hitting it backside or up the middle, somewhere in there is contact. But then I have to be at full extension with both my hands on the bat after contact. Right here, you do not get to that position. And then continue around through. So I think swinging along a rope like this, you're gonna have to videotape yourself or do it in a mirror because you have to make sure you're doing it correctly. Otherwise, using the swing simulator will help as well. Here's part one of the swing, pulling the hands back. Look how my hands are back as I took a stride. Now I'm in a position to turn and start snapping. I'm demonstrating here, this isn't necessarily what you're doing this golfy, but this is essentially what you're doing. Your hands stay about right there. You're pulling the knob up slightly and the bat head is dropping down. Yours isn't going that low, but it's still just as big of a problem. You're not reaching the rope until there, and then you're up above it and kind of finishing high. You don't finish that high, but there's no way you can consistently hit a slow pitch ball with a swing like this. Now yours is a little bit more leveled off than this, so that's why you're kind of getting away with it. Let's see, on this frame here, I'm taking the knob along the top. This is more of what you're doing, not as dramatic as the one before. You're taking the hands above the rope and the bat is just below the rope. So you can see here, if I'm swinging through, if there's a ball on a tee there, I can still hit that ball hard, but I'm not gonna be cutting through it, and I'm definitely not gonna be getting underspin balls with trajectory where I can keep my upper body back and I'm cutting through the ball out to full extension and hitting home run type balls. Not saying that it's all about home runs, but if you're trying to hit balls like that up in the air, here's what I'm doing. Taking more of an aggressive angle with the knob, boom, right there, not pulling the knob up in the air, taking it more level to down, and now the bat head follows through. Contact was somewhere in that zone before there, and now I'm out at full extension after contact, and then I release the bat. This is really some video to go over and really compare your swing to. Obviously different, height of pitches are going to be different, but I have it at a slight down angle here because the bat head we don't want you swinging down with the bat head, but the hands move down on a ball that's out in front of you like this. The hands are back. Look at the hands are back. Now I'm starting the snap. I'm already starting the snap back there as I rotate. Boom! Made contact and I'm out to full extension. If you don't have a slide tube, you can buy one through us or else make something like this, a swing simulator. Or at least just get a rope and swing along the top of it. You can still do that incorrectly, but it'll help you get your swing plan right. I'm out at full extension there. That's just exactly where I want to be. Let's take a look at Henry again here. Once again, first part of the swing, you could even wind up a little bit more if you want, but you do take this stride pretty good. You let yourself come forward, but the hands got to come back. Look how he pulls. He doesn't even necessarily pull his hands back. He just leaves them there. Now he's in a great position. He's already snapping the wrist, even though it doesn't show up on film. He's already snapping them. Now he's out at full extension and through. Just look how much different that looks than your swing, and that's why he's getting that trajectory up in the air, and he's swinging on a straight line. If there was a rope there, at a slight up angle, he'd be swinging along it. Now here's a little bit shorter pitch out in front of him. Now the bat will go at a slight up angle, but look at his hands. His hands are level, even slightly down. The hands are going down below the ball so that you're cutting the bottom part, and then the bat head follows through, and the body angle and the rotation is what launches that ball up in the air. Huge misconception. I need to do an episode on it where people think that guys are swinging down or swinging up or all over the place. The bat head always travels level or slightly up through the ball, but your hands will travel. If it's a short pitch, the hands will go from high to down to the ball. That's why it'll feel like you're almost swinging down on the ball. But right here, just watch the hands. From right here, just as he's starting to turn, starting to snap the wrist. Now it doesn't show up on film until here, boom, when he powers through it. And look at the hand is still on the bat. you know, compared to yours. He's powering those wrists through the contact, a couple frames past it, and then releases and finishes his rotation. I don't think you're starting that snap early in the swing, and also you're just not getting into a good position where you can. Really something to emulate here, whether you're at the gym or you're at home in the mirror with your toothbrush. Just grab it and do a connection drill. Here's a connection drill. Just take your stride, pull the hands back, and stop. Now from here, you just turn and snap in the wrist, snap in the wrist. Even lower, a lower pitch, he's taking the hands down, boom, on a straight line, cutting through that ball. When you swing at that ball, your hands and your knob are above the ball instead of below, and then the bat head drops down and then comes up through. That's why you're hitting, you know, line drives, top spin balls. Maybe you do get some underspin, but you're not getting a crisp cutting swing through the ball, and you're not getting out to that full extension position, and you're definitely not, you know, powering the wrist through the ball. I mean, you're just missing exit speed there alone, let alone, you know, having some top end home run power possibly. Here's Ryan Harvey, who has a real baseball style swing. I'll show you on shorter pitches here. I don't like how he has to reroute the bat. He's just good enough to do that. But look at, he strides forward. Now look at his connected position. Boom, right here, he reroutes, and now he's snapping the wrist, snapping the wrist, snapping the wrist on a low pitch. Boom, out to full extension. He's almost hitting that ball at full extension, which is not what you want to try to do, but it's better than being late. You know, he's snapping those wrists out to full extension, and then, you know, quit trying to worry about the, you know, just getting the bat to the point of contact, which is kind of a baseball mentality. Think about getting out to full extension as quick as you can, snapping the wrists along there, and then just trust that you're going to hit the ball. You know what I mean? So here, taking a stride, pulling the hands back. Like, once again, I'd rather have you have the knob facing out at us, but he reroutes the bat here. Now he can start snapping his wrists and rotating. Boom, look at how he's already snapping, and boom, he's out to full extension. And now his top hand is coming off of there. Once again, these are not the greatest pitches to swing at because they're a little bit short, but that's how you attack them. You need to get much more of an aggressive wrist snap. First of all, get in that good position, and then just get more aggressive with how you attack the ball. And then his rotation finishes around. Like I said, I don't think your rotation is necessarily the problem. Here's just a shot of Jeff Wallace in super slow motion here while I can talk. Really liked looking at your swings here, Adam. Let me know what questions you have. Really work on getting into that position, that connected position, to where your hands are back and you're ready to strike something, like you're at the carnival with the hammer and you got to hit the bell to ding the bell. You wouldn't just lift your hands up in the air like that and swing it down. You take your stride and pull the hands back. You have a weapon and you're trying to hit an object with it. So you really want to get into a good position like that. And then once you get into that good position, then you can work on, right when you start the rotation and turn, you got to start that snap really early in the swing. And then your snap and finish out to full. Look how Jeff gets out to full extension there. He doesn't do everything perfect in the swing that I like, but he gets out to full extension, and that's how he makes up for it. Those are the things to work on, Adam, and really enjoyed taking a look at your swings. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck this winter and this season. Thank you.